Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how to run a CI/CD pipeline and create a AWS instance. Basically, this is a small video on how to create a AWS instance using Terraform and CI/CD pipeline in Gitlab. So let's get started. This is my let me show you. This is my code. Basically, I have a Terraform code which contain main file which give you to how which kind of a machine need to be created, and computer name and the security group, and then what is the rules that I'm going to give it to instant profile and things like that. And also I'm going to show you a few other things related to AWS as well. Let's say in here, if I go to instance section, there's no instance running. I'm going to show that how we can start running this one. And if you go to in GitLab to develop build part, you will see I have tested out a couple of times running this pipeline. So let's get started how we can create. So first of all, if you wanted to start this, you need to create a project, and when you create a project, it would be like this, and it will not have any of this file apart from the readme file. The first and most important at the beginning is you have to make sure that you need to define at the beginning the variable. So in the GitLab section, if you go to settings, you need to define your variable. So for that, make sure you go here and then go to variable section, and then we need to insert your AWS key and secret ID, and then the password, the token ID, and the state name, which can be like productions or staging. So let me take one through each and individual one. So let's how you can create this TF password. This is actually the access token. So you can create your access token in two ways. One is that you can create from if you go to the home page, and from there if you go to the setting, and you can create from there as well. But if you create from here, from the settings section, let me show you. User settings section, it's going to create for the whole project. So if you go here and create that whole GitLab, in not only for one repo, it will be applicable for all the repo. So it depends on whether you want to use this one and rather than the in the project level. In this situation, I'm going to create a project level one because that's more secure, and I just want to do a demo only for a particular repo only. So let me go here and click on this, go to your then you create after your project, go down, go to the settings, and go to the access token section. And I have already created two here. You can actually click on this create new one and just give a name, and make sure you select maintainer role, because otherwise you will not be able to run, will not have required permission to run GitLab CI/CD pipeline. And make sure you click on this, or you can provide select one of more restriction option here. But for this demo, I'm going to give full access. Just click on this granting complete read and write access. In production environment, in real life, you might change it. And then after that, you just give a name, something, let's say it is, and then you can select when it's going to be expire, or you can make sure that there's no expiry date. I'm normally setting expiry date, and then you can click create access token. It will create a token for you, and just copy this token and go to your GitLab repo. So in this situation, if I go to the this particular project and go in the the project that you just created from here. Go here and new project from like this, blank project, and then go inside this project, and then go to the settings section, and then go to the CI/CD pipeline, and then you need to start adding variables. So what you have to do is when you're adding a variable, make sure you type in here TF password, because I'm putting this TF password name here like that because in my GitLab CI/CD code I am referring that variable as a TF password. That's the only reason. So you have to make sure you give the same name here, and when you're adding a variable you can click and then type that name and paste that what do you call the key here, that would be TF password, and then the token that you copied you can add it like that, pasting like this and paste it your value. And I'm not going to edit because I have already done it. So and then TF state name, you can do the same thing. This is the environmental. If you go here, let me show you that part as well. In a repo, let me delete this test one because I'm not going to use it there. You should keep it because I'm deleting. I'm using the other one of the access token. That's why. And then if you go to your environment here, where this your environment going to get created. So whatever the name that you're going to give, it will go active. In this demo, I'm not going to use environment a lot, but in real life, when I do work, you can use staging, productions, and give environment variable and things like that. In this demo, I'm not going to use any of the environment variable. I'm just going to define it here because I'm so environment CF state name. Because of that, I'm going to define this variable and add variable the similar way and give the name. And I just have done it, just give like name like production. You can give any name that you like to give. Normal in the real life, it can be production, staging, testing, things like that. And then we need to get this password and access key ID and the secret access key. That's really important. So let me show you how you can do that. You can go to your AWS console and go to IAM section. After that, go to user. Click on the user section, and then what you can do is click on the create user, and then just give a name. Let's say I'm going to test YouTube or something like that, and then I'm going to select next, and then I'm going to say attach policy directly. So what I'm going to give is EC2 pull access. So EC2 I'm going to EC2 pull access, and also you need to give IAM role access as well. You need to add this. Let me show you IAM role access other one as well. Let me show you that. What are the roles you need to give? So IAM full access, you need to give that as well. So you can actually have more restriction policy here, but in this example I'm not going to be more restricted. You can actually give here administrative access and have all the access, but it's not a good idea to give administrative access. I'm just giving creating a full access on EC2, and then IAM full access so that it can assign the roles and things like that. Here also you can give a more restriction one in real life if you want. So give that, and then you can do create users. Okay, that will create a user for you, and then go here and then Now click on this create access button, so that you can create a key for you. So in order to create a key, you need to select this application run outside AWS, because in our situation we are running our GitLab job outside of the AWS, so we need to click on that. Then you will get like alternative recommendation, don't worry about it. Here we need to select this one and click next, and then just give a name for the key, just say test, whatever the name that you wanted to give, and then click on create key. It will create your key. Make sure you replace this access key and the secret key in the CI/CD pipeline, the area that AWS access key and AWS secret key. We give this two name because of that. If you because of this, actually, if you go here, can you see this? This is the variable that I have defined here. So you have to make sure you match exactly this name. Otherwise, if you're changing this name, make sure you change accordingly. Okay guys, so next thing is remaining we have to do is that we need to look at it in the this what do you call security group and existing roles. So here I am using the custom security group. So I'll show you how to create a security group. If you go to AWS and search EC2, and then if you go to EC2 dashboard, and there's something called security group, click on this in the right side, and you can start creating a security group. So basically give a name for the security group. I would say test, and then you can give another here, description also required, test or something. And then you need to give inbound traffic if you want to SSH. So basically this is port 22, and then I'm going to put anywhere from 00, anywhere from the internet. So if you click on this, and you can create your security group. After creating, make sure that you take this name and replace here, because that's the same name that you have to give. You make sure if you create a security group, like in my case I give the YouTube whatever, you need to give a name, and then make sure you replace here. And also another thing, we need to I'll show you how to get this ID name of the image. So if you want to get the ID image of the name, if you go to EC2 and let's say create instant, you can find this ID name from here. So here this is the ID name. Based on the image that your selection, this is going to be changing. So based on this image going to be changing. So if you select red hat, if you confirm change, so this is going to be changed. So make sure you change it that. And I'm sure all of you aware of this the instant type, the size of the instant you can select from here. So let's say I'm this, then you need to change accordingly here, this one. And then this is the key name. If you want to SSH into, this is the key that you are using here. Let me know if you wanted to do a video of how to create a EC2 instance in AWS. Otherwise, you will find a lot of video over the internet where you can how to create a key pair there. So that's the key name of we are going to use it. And another important thing is this IAM role. So this is the role that attach to instance, and the permission that to create what do you call IAM role to create AWS EC2 instance. What are the accesses that need and the role to be taken. So that's basically, let's say if a EC2 instance of your creation want to access S3 bucket, you need to give that it here. So what you can do is then if you go to again back to let's say IAM, and then go to roles, you need to create a role and give us when you after creating come here, this is I'm selecting EC2, and then use case would be EC2, and then EC2 allowed access on behalf of other resources, and then I would say next. And then you can, if you want to access S3 bucket, you can give the S3 bucket, S3, this is S3 role, S3, I think access or whatever, S3, so S3 pull service, there should be something called S3. Yeah, here S3 pull access. You can give this so that EC2 instance can access S3 bucket. Or if you want to give, like, let's say secret manager to access secret, you can give the secret manager. Things like that, you can give secret manager access. Then if the your EC2 instance going to access Kinesis, you can give Kinesis access here, like that. You make sure that give the access necessary to your EC2 instance. So when you click here, go here, and then just give a name to this role, and just click on the creation, and then make sure that you give that what do you call the name role that you created here. That's pretty much in here this guy. So next thing that we have to do is that in the backend, this backend TF file, we need to make sure we need to add our project ID, and also this is the repo name. Here can you see that repo name? So you need to replace this in the repo name. And the project ID, you can find your project ID if you go to your repo ID. If you go to repo, and then at the if you click on this, go to the front page of the repo, and then here this is the project ID for a particular project. So you can copy paste, and that in the backend you can replace. This backend thing is basically to, like, I'll show you what it's to hold that when after you create your EC2 pipeline here. Let EC2 pipeline here, when we create a EC2 instance, the last stage is destroy. So it only run at the first three, and whenever you want to destroy, you can click on the button, so destroy. I'll show you that in a couple of seconds. So that's let me make sure that I cover everything here. Yes, I went through everything, and this is the state name, like I said, like production or a test or whatever, and then this we just getting the Terraform template, and then let's me look at it other stuff. So main, just this is the region that you wanted to run, this is the name that you're gonna give. That's it. And then this is the backend, and backend part we covered already. So let's go to EC2 instance. I'll show you. I don't have any running instance now. This is not running. Okay, now I'm going to run my pipeline. So in order to run, you go to build, go to pipelines, and then click on run pipeline. Here, if you want to give more variable, let's say you can make that region a variable or things like that. You can define it, and then you can give a drop down or something like that. You can so that the input variable will define based on the pipeline. Say in my work life, if I want to deploy a EC2 instance US, and then will be US East whatever, and then Europe, or then be Europe West or whatever, like that. You can define the variable here. So here I haven't done that. I just have a normal template. Click on this run pipeline. It will going to start creating our pipeline. So this is the validate stage. In this, if I go inside, you can have a look what's going running inside. Now guys, it's going to take a bit of a time to, like, around 1 minute to our EC2 instance to create. Just running with the image. Okay, the first job is successful. Now if you look at it, if I refresh it, it's running on the second job, and then the last stage is the apply, which is the deploy stage. So now still I don't think instant won't be available, because instant going to start appear here when it's come to deploy stage. You can go here also, you can see the code what it's running, and job successful. And if you go back, that's good. When you want to debug, you need to go inside and see what's going on there. And now we are in deployed stage. Now if you go, there should be a EC2 instance start getting created. Yeah, here can you see with the name that I given here, the name that I given here. If you go here, check, yeah, here the same names appearing here. Start creation. So it gonna take couple of seconds guys to this to be created. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stop recording now. Okay guys, our instance now available. Can you see that it's with everything, health check is fast. So if you wanted to now SSH into it, you can just click on connect, or you can use other method of you use your key or something to connect. So it's like normal EC2 instant. Like couple of seconds to get connection. Now if you want to check something, I just gonna say ls and pwd and then see where you at. So that's pretty much another important thing. And you will ask, another important thing is that when you want to delete your instance, what you can do is there's a destroy. Also what happened is now that state this backend file is remembering a state. So remembering the state means that which EC2 instance created, and those details is in the backend file. And now when you click run this destroy button, it will going to destroy your EC2 instance. So if I go now, it will start getting shutting down. So let's replace. In a couple of seconds, it's gonna get terminated. So let's start going running. So now if I go here, can you see that it's started shutting down. So another important thing is that guys, if you want to run, you can schedule this pipeline. Let's say every day 8 a.m. in the morning your job to start, and then the task that you want to run at the time, and then you can do like, let's say 5 p.m. it gets shut down. Those are some important thing. Those are important thing that you can schedule. These are some of the things that you can try out on your work environment. Let's say at 8 a.m. you need a computer, and say let's say around 5:30 you want to shut down. You can set it up like pipeline that's like this. Another thing that I wanted to mention is that let's say you wanted to install your software. So in this I'm gonna take this this HashiCorp Vault instance. So in here in this main file, you can define like this, where you can install your software in the EC2 instance starting point. So basically when the pipeline run, it will make sure that it get updated, install Python, and install your HashiCorp Vault as well. Those another thing that you can do in the production environment. That's it for this video guys. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.